Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Class of 2020, families, friends, and Travis Unified School District staff, welcome to Vanden High School's virtual graduation ceremony. Graduates, although we are not gathered together in George A. Gammon Field, you are physically and virtually surrounded by those that support and love you. I'd like to recognize and thank our Travis Unified School Board members, President Ivory Hood, Vice President Russ Barrington, Ms. Janet Jackson Forbes, and Ms. Rita DeAnda, along with Superintendent Pam Conklin and Assistant Superintendents Sue Brothers and Clay McAllister. We are all proud of your hard work and many accomplishments during your time at Vanden High School. And we know you are prepared for your next adventure, whether it be school, the military, a job, or other experience. We are thankful for having the opportunity to share a special moment with you during mobile graduation, an event created for you, the class of 2020. All of your Vanden family recognizes how special a class you are, not just for the past few months, but for what you have given to us over the past 4 years. Ms. Amy Carinta expresses the feelings of your Vanden family in a special message to our graduates printed on the back of your program. She writes, "For many of you, this day is nothing like what you had planned or expected. You probably thought you would have a graduation day like the ones experienced by the Vanden Vikings who have preceded you since the 1960s. In many ways, it is exactly the same. Caps and gowns, diplomas and photographs. Pomp and circumstance playing in the background. Like the graduates who have come before you, you have parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, friends and teachers who have watched you grow and who are profoundly proud of who you have become. And like the Viking graduates of the past, many of you have persisted and endured to achieve the honor that comes from this day. We must acknowledge, however, that this day is different, one that belongs only to you and your classmates. Writer Caitlin Flanagan put it this way, quote unquote, "History found you." Through no choice of your own, you were asked to do things differently and sacrifice your plans and expectations for the good of others. Your ability to adapt and your resilience are traits that will take you far into a future that is uncharted and unknown. Your futures are not carved in stone and will be yours to live. Vanden High School has proudly provided you with a strong foundation. You have shown how mightily you can rise to any occasion. Good luck to you, Vikings. Be well. Today's ceremony will include a greeting from the class president, Sydney Binns, and school board members, superintendent, and speeches from our top achieving graduates.
Hello friends, families, teachers, and loved ones, and welcome to this unique style of graduation. My name is Sydney Binns, and I am your senior class president. I have thought a lot about what I want to say to you all today. Our class is so successful and talented and diverse that I could talk on end about how proud I am to be a part of the class of 2020. But today, in this time of extreme uncertainty and fear, I want to tell you all that everything is going to be okay. I want to tell you not to be afraid and to face the situation with confidence and positivity, because we have the chance to change the world in a real way. We have overcome many challenges over the past 4 years. We came onto that campus freshman year absolutely clueless, running around trying to figure out where the S building versus the Q building versus the K building was, because the layout of our campus makes no sense. Eventually, we started to figure out what high school was like, but then came sophomore year and people started to ask us about our future. What college do you want to go to? Do you want to enter the workforce? Do you want to join the military? We had no idea. But once again, we started to figure it out. Junior year came around, the year that was supposed to be the hardest one yet. We started to take our SATs and ACTs and AP tests, and the stress seemed unbearable. But we figured it out and made it through together yet again. Then came senior year, the year that was supposed to be a celebration, the year that's supposed to be easy and fun and unforgettable. Well, it's definitely unforgettable. The first half of our senior year came and went so quickly, I feel as though I didn't appreciate it nearly as much as I should have. We didn't even know our last day would be our last. We didn't get to say goodbye or sign each other's yearbooks or wish each other luck before we enter this already intimidating next segment of our lives. But let me tell you all something. No matter how we graduate or what ceremony we do or do not receive, we still did it. And in this way, it makes it that much more of an accomplishment. Despite losing our senior prom and senior trip and all of the memories people cherish for the rest of their lives, we still did it. Despite having to switch to distance learning for the last few months of our high school career, we still did it. And despite being in the midst of this pandemic, we still did it. And friends, if we can make it through this, we can make it through anything. So do not be afraid of what comes next. Be excited. We have overcome tremendous adversity and now have the opportunity for greatness. Ad astra per aspera.
To the graduating class of 2020, I'd like to start by saying thank you for never giving up, even when things around you appear to be rapidly changing for the worse. You made it through the storm, and your futures are looking bright. So look further than your eyes can see, because all things are possible. As you look back on your high school days, I'm sure there were times when graduation seemed light years away. So now, as you prepare to take your place in the world, never forget the days when you were a Viking and the many people who helped you along the way. So on behalf of the Travis Unified School Board, I wish to say thank you and congratulations for a job well done.
Hello all, and welcome to Vanden High School's celebration to commemorate the graduating class of 2020. My name is Janet Jackson Forbes. I am a trustee on the board of Travis Unified School District. I can honestly say that with all the negativity going on in the world right now, it is my pleasure to be able to take part in this celebration of life and learning the dream. This graduation ceremony is the culmination of 12 years of hard work, determination, and learning to dream to become who it is that you graduates want to be. You have completed the requirements for graduation, and in doing so, demonstrated a marked level of commitment to your own personal growth. You indeed are first class. Not only are you first class, but you are the first class to ever graduate from Vanden High School virtually. You are also the first class to graduate in the middle of a global pandemic. And if that wasn't enough, you are the first class that will ever graduate from Vanden High School in the 2020s. Congratulations, good luck, and God bless.
Congratulations, Vanden High graduating class of 2020. May these words find you in good health and spirit. While your senior year may not have ended as you envisioned it, I hope you take the challenges you have faced these past months and let them be lessons learned that life can change in the blink of an eye. Today marks one of those changes. Many of you will head off to college, the military, trade school, or some other adventure to create a life for yourself. Go with pride in your accomplishments as a Vanden graduate. Remember the good and the bad as they have shaped you into the person you are today. I would like to leave you with the following quote from Denzel Washington that he once gave to the University of Pennsylvania. I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. But never be discouraged. Never look back. Give everything you've got. And when you fall throughout life, fall forward. Congratulations again to the class of 2020.
I'd like to wish the class of 2020 best wishes and congratulations. There are many questions and unknowns in our future, but have confidence in knowing you are able to handle all of them. You are so well prepared. As the saying goes, green pastures are forwarded to those who are willing to take the journey. Graduates, your journey begins today. Congratulations.
What is crack-a-lackin', friends, family, and faculty?
My name is Anthony Mendoza.
I'm Cecilia Morales.
My name is Sydney Benz.
I'm Bridget Quain.
I'm Justine Legaspi.
And my name is Erica Swift.
I know this isn't how any of us wanted to celebrate graduation.
I have to say, speaking in front of this many people is kind of nerve-wracking, but I'll try my best.
Even with 2020 vision, I doubt we could have seen this coming. Life doesn't always go as we planned. For instance, in the last 4 years of high school, we've experienced vandalism, school shootings, wildfires with smoke covering our campuses, and now this pandemic, stopping us from being able to experience the last 3 months of high school, which are supposed to be full of the most fun. Did our hindsight 2020 fail us? Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and give the generic graduation speech, how high school was the time of our lives and how it's changed us so much. I mean, the truth is, for some people, high school was amazing, and for others, not so much. And of course, there are the people that fall somewhere in between.
We are facing a significantly different end of the year than we could have ever planned for, but we can all still party as we graduate. Let's live the next years with optimism, because we know that if we could survive new test formats, hour-long Zoom lectures, and FaceTime hangouts, that we can get through the next steps.
We're now entering a period in our lives where we might be scared or nervous to try that new thing or introduce ourselves to the next person.
And even though we're not ending the year the way we wanted to, I can still say that I am immensely proud of what I have been able to accomplish my 4 years at Vanden. From being the number 3 ranked in the class of 2020, to being a Boy State citizen, to being design lead and secretary in robotics and winning multiple awards as a team. And of course, all my hard work and accomplishments coming together in my acceptance to Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo.
But here's how we dealt with each event. We cracked jokes about the clever letter play on the E-building. We performed a school walkout to remember the victims of Parkland. We waited until the smoke cleared up and went right back to studying. And lastly, after we figured out that we couldn't attend a normal graduation, our teachers, staff, and parents came together to create an alternative drive-in graduation for us. High school has taught us a few important things, like that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, which teachers let us eat in their room when it's raining, and the importance of having real friends to talk you through the rough times.
I would have never expected to have such wonderful friends who would call to comfort me after I impulsively cut my hair and had bangs.
What we do have in common, though, is that we've successfully made it to the end. We got through it, even with everything thrown at us in the past couple of months.
Being a military kid, I've gone through so many schools, 11 to be exact. I've had so many stages of being the new girl and so many awkward moments. But with that in mind, I've learned to value uncertainty. From random table assignments in AP Lit to the nice girl who gave me a student tour, I've had so many moments that have shaped me into who I am today. I can't count how many times I've said to myself, hey, look at us, who would have thought? I would have never expected that joining the tennis team would introduce me to two of the funniest coaches ever and a group of girls who collectively run on a synchro brain cell.
Situations will happen in life that we can't always control, but that doesn't mean we have to be left hopeless. While these substitute scenarios aren't plan A and aren't what we wanted, they've worked. Whether we go on to get degrees, go into the workforce, or start families of our own, it's probable that plan A will fail us again. But the skill of embracing plan B is an important one that we will carry with us forever.
I'm anxious to move on from high school, as I'm sure many of you are too, but I believe it's important to first reflect and give recognition to the people who have shaped who we are today. Instead of talk about advice or sentiments that you've probably already heard before, I'd like to take this time to instead thank the people who've gotten me to where I am today.
First, I would like to thank my mom. I could honestly spend this whole speech talking about how amazing and supportive she is, but I hope she already knows that. I would also like to thank my brother and stepdad. These are the three people who have been there for me when I'm angry and stressed and crying, which happens a lot, so thank you.
Thank you to the tennis team, thank you to my coaches, Lewis and Fee, thank you to the swim team, thank you to the Filipino club, thank you to all the teachers who have helped me during lunch and let me crash their classrooms in P3 and Q5.
I'd specifically like to thank and recognize my parents who have helped me the past 12 years of school, and Mr. Kenyon and Mr. Pochop who have been my mentors and guides the last 2 years.
I want to give a special thank you to all the people who have gotten us to this point. Family, friends, teachers, staff. Their support has gotten us where we need to be.
Next, I would like to thank all of the counselors, teachers, and staff at Vanden because none of us would be here today without you. A special thank you to Mr. Lundy for always making sure I'm okay and for showing me how awesome Latin is.
My old engineering teacher, Mr. Poe, my robotics mentor, Mr. Murphy, my traveling buddy, Mr. Chang, and of course, my English teacher, Mr. Wren. Thank you for everything that you've taught me. You've had an amazing impact on my life, maybe more than you realize, and I will never forget it.
Thank you to my family and my friends all over the country and in the Philippines. And especially, most importantly, I want to thank my parents, Mom and Dad. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me. And I just love you both so, so much.
Thank you to Mr. Howell, my AP biology teacher, because you are one of the main reasons I will be pursuing biology at UC Berkeley in the fall. And thank you to Mr. Mariano for showing me not only how to be a good leader, but an even better person.
On a similar note, I'd like to thank all the teachers and staff who've worked hard year after year trying to get us all to learn a thing or two. I must also thank my friends for always being by my side, making me laugh and making me happy, especially my tight little crew. And of course, I'd like to thank my family for largely shaping who I am today, supporting me at every junction of my life, and always tolerating my various antics.
Finally, I would like to thank my Lolo and Lala, Grandpa and Nana, Chelsea, Mr. Kevin, Nick, and everyone else in my extremely large family. I wish I could thank everyone who has influenced my life thus far, but time does not permit. So a huge thank you to everyone who has always been there for me and made me the person I am today.
This season was one of isolation, but this coming season is one of intention. Don't think of the things that we never did, the fun that we've never had, or the memories that we could have made, but instead on the opportunities and experiences that await us in our futures.
It's from these moments in my life that I now say to you, cherish these times of uncertainty. We're now entering a period in our lives where we might be scared or nervous to try that new thing or introduce ourselves to the next person. But from what I've witnessed here at Vanden, I know that it's worth taking the risk and diving headfirst. Before I leave, I would like to leave you all with a quote from world-renowned actor Noah Centineo. It matters not what you have done, but what you do with what you have done for others. Thank you and congratulations.
We're all gonna miss our favorite teachers, our best friends, and all our favorite boba places. It's gonna be so exciting to start our next journey. Time to use our 2020 vision to plan our future and rock the world, because we have nothing but the horizon holding us back.
I encourage you to live in the present. Cherish the sound of your best friend's laugh. Sure, get that haircut, or go on those long drives for the coffee that you like. And most importantly, pursue those passions and goals that you've been putting off because the right time will never present itself. I'm sure all of our futures are bright, and I can't wait for the amazing things that we all accomplish in our futures. Congratulations to the class of 2020. We did it.
Thank you to everyone who I've mentioned in the speech. I love you all, and I am grateful for your presence in my life.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. Happy graduation, and be proud of what you have accomplished.
And to all my fellow seniors, I say congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck moving forward in life. Let's go, class of 2020.
Governing board members and Superintendent Conklin, I hereby certify that the students sitting virtually before you have met the graduation requirements of the Travis Unified School District and therefore qualify for a Vanden High School diploma. I now present to you the class of 2020. The advisors to the class of 2020, Ms. Jennifer Alt and Ms. Kylie Negan, will now do the honor of the class roll call.
Devin Adams. Ashley Agate. Alessandra Cecilia Abeo. Nicholas Akistapache. Vanessa Achimfor. Malia Tiana Alcantara. Dylan Alba. Brianna Allen. Jaden Alagao. Alexandria Aldrich. Kahar Alkazai. Ferranta Allen. Avery Almendares. Paige Alton. Kirsten De Arroyal. Vanessa Alvarez Corona. Reese Shea Ancheta. Jovan Bernard Aramin. Joya Armstrong. Madison Allen. Christopher Baird. Jameel Bailey. Jemai Bailey. Andrew Arsenian. Lily Baker. Mignonette Baraceros. Olivia Bartley. Faith Leilani Bannister. Janelle Balgos. Michaela Barron. Thomas Basai, Haley Barletta, Vince Ivan Barcelona, George Bell, Dylan Beatty, Haley Bell, Savannah Benitez, Jaden Blakely, Sarah Bergendahl, Katie Brooks, DeAndre Bell Price, Jed Batita, Samuel Beltran, Sydney Binns, Araceli Blount, Brandon Botro, Samantha Bradford, Sophia Boger, Jonathan Brenes, Christabel Bringas, Brylan Brissendine, Bethany Britt, Christian Brown, Laura Brown, Sophia Bruni, James Bolda, Corrine Birch, Tyler Burrow, Hallie Kabawatan, Jamie Kane, Dejanay Camarillo, Ethan Raymond Cow, Nicholas Carlos, Noah Carlton, Deja Carr, Clayton Carrillo, Garrison Carrillo, Caitlin Carroll, Grace Carter, Alexander Carver, Alana Kasner, Emily Kasner, Connor Chance, Will Chastain, Gabriel Chavez, Jacob Chavez. Jamar Clark. Justin Claxton. Dylan Cole. Isaiah Coleman. Jeffrey Comer. Devin Connolly. Stephen Cordova. Zaniah Cohen. Madison Crawford. Rory Creighton. Gabriel Crisostomo. JP Crisostomo. Jillian Crowder. Lizveni Cruz. Braden Culbertson. Nicholas Cushman. Kaylani Dakane. Nicholas Dahlberg. Roland Dart. R.J. Davis.
Aaliyah Deed. Elijah Dayrit. Kelly DeCosta. Brandon Delcour. Jillian DeVera. Desiree Didasa. Mark Del Rosario. Lauren Defensor. Seth Donnelly. Miley Dismuke. Xylem Dowdy. Mary Kate Domingo. Connor Elliott. Kiana Dumdamaya. Segwa Jumfo. Ma Isabella Esperanza. Dominique Aiglin. Jalen Epps. Stacy Escano. Aldo Escoval Ambres. Rosalind Ficklin. Giordano Farias. Charles Forrest. Kyle Ford. Nyla Flores. Devin Foster. Maria Estrada. Elizabeth Foreign. Alex Games. Ashton Gaspar. Kurt Gandy. Kayla Gandy. Abigail Jalnett. Armando Gaetan Mejia. Madison Gilardi. Isaiah Gonzalez. Rover Julian Gutierrez. Charlie Goodman. Tyus Green. Vicente Gonzalez. Tylea Grady. DeAndre Green. Isabel Guerra. Joshua Gunning. Jessica Gregory. Nico Guzman. Ian Hadlokan. Tayano Hardy. Talon Helmrich. Anthony Hernandez. Daniela Herrera. Deja Hill. Kyra Hill. Castine Hiltman. Andrew Hickson. Sophia Hodges. Wesley Holland. Megan Honeychurch. Alexander Hudson. William Hewlett. Roberto Ibarra, Uduakobang Ikpe, Malia Love Jacob, Franklin Jamie, Taylor Joseph, Jaden Jenkins, Josiah Jimenez, Sitlali Jimenez, Caitlin Jones, Jaquise Jones, Kayshawn Jones, Sophia Jones, Joshua Jordan, Jasmine Joseph, Hope Kabutin, Nathan Caius, Michaela Kearney, Jackson Reams, Riley Kank, Tyson Keyser, Tara Kana, Corey Killam, Huang Jin Kim, Jaden King, Hassan Cleckley, Kai Knapp, Caitlin Konchak, Ian Koiman, Nikolaius Kusaka,
Audrey Bernice Lagrisola, Ethan Lagrisola, Simran Lal, Mark Lapira, Anthony Lascola, Jordan Ledbetter, Elizabeth Lee, Justine Micah Legaspi, Madison Leroy, Kim Edward Lim Chu, Aislinn Lincoln, Sydney Lind, Tyler Lysenko, Tiffany Lowe, Gianna Locke, Kekoa Lonso, Deseo Lopez, Julia Lopez, Cassandra Lopez, Naya Lozano, Jordan Lucas, Tyler Luoma, Natasha Lim, Hannah McAllister, Rayani Mack, Hamina McKinda, Genelia Maluto, Vince Carl Manago, Priya Manjar, Cade Manor, Bailey Martin, Elia Martin, Ariana Martinez, Isabel Martinez, Brendan Martinson, Renico McDonald, Corbin McKinney, Luke McClellan, Michaela Maderos, Marcos Medina, Anthony Mendoza, Raymond Mendoza, Jonathan Mesfin, Jesse Miller, Todd Miller, Russell Miner, Michael Mondragon,
Malia Love Jacob, Anthony Hernandez,
Jenna Moore, Shane Moore, Cecilia Morales, Jimmy Morales, Francisco Moreno, Rodrigo Moreno, Aiden Moretti, John Moyler. Devin Murchison. Jade Caitlin Morrow. Jacob Murray Wall. Joycelyn Navarro. Tyler Nelson. Anaya Nichols. Andre Nickel. Samantha Nita. Cooper Novak. Danielle Oka. Morgan O'Connor. Melissa Ojeda. Kiana Oliveira. Eric Olson. Alexander Orphan. Jermaine Ray Orabello. Karina Orta. Catriel Pacheco. Bianca Palestini. Robert Parham. Alexa Partida Moreno. Leroy Pau. Jaden Reichert Pepito. Marissa Perez. Vince Ednario Perez. Jordan Perkins. Madison Perkins. Mesa Perry. Daniel Phillips. Shaddai Phillips. Alicia Pimentel. Audrey Pimienta. Mateo Ponce. Noah Ponce. Kayla Pope. Samantha Papluco. Christopher Porter. Isabel Portillo. Bethany Kamer.
Bridget Quain. Kay Rabina. Melody Raffin. Mary Rakes. Jonah Ramos. Miles Randall. Elijah Reddick. Erwin Reyes. Chloe Reisinger. Nazario Rivas. Samantha Roach. Alexis Robinson. Cheyenne Robinson. Jacqueline Rodriguez. Jared Rodriguez. Jocelyn Rodriguez. Michael Roseland. Austin Roselle. Jada Rowley. Zakiah Ruff, Matthew Salagubang, Aiden Salinas, Alexis Salem, Analia Sanchez, Mukt Sandhu, Sophia Sandoval, Sean Santos, Mia Saunders, Nicholas Shalleck, Evan Schramm, Amaya Schultz, Jada Scott, Kira Kyradian Scouten, Kyra Kyradian Scouten, Nathan Seckler, Amanda Serrato, Darian Ship, Janae Ship, Samuelu Siosi, Nathaniel Cifuentes, Gage Silas Clark, Harkirat Singh, Jaskrat Singh, Brandon Smith, Brooke Spike, Jacqueline Steele, Joseph Stone, Sasha Strayhorn, Jasley Swalen, Brandon Sistal, Joshua Sutton, Sean Suyet, Erica Swift, Carson Taylor, Hunter Thomas, Marquise Thomas, Jaden Tolbert, Alvaro Torres, Sarah Toscano, Hao Tran, Than Tran, Declan Uquias, Tamia Valador, Megan Van Walraven, Ethan Weiss, Raphael Victoria, Hadri Vigilia, Isabella Villasenor, Sheila Vinay, Sierra Wade, Makari Wadley, Felicia Ward, Kanaya Western, Taylor White, Jerome Wilder, James Williams, Kyle Williams, Michelle Williams, Avery Wilson, Zion Woolard, Leon Yang, Rachel Ibanez, Annabella Yee, Crystal Yee, Ron Joshua Janssen, Darius York, Abraham Zepeda, Jackson Zhao,
Signifying your new status as a high school graduate, you may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Family, friends, and colleagues, I present you the Vanden High School graduating class of 2020.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're around it. Everyone falls down sometimes, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, some days you wake up and nothing works, you feel surrounded. Gotta give your feet some gravity to get you grounded. Keep good things inside your ears just like the waves and sound it. And just say whatever, cause there is no way you're grounded. Everyone falls down sometimes, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood.